One of the things about Dracula, our Dracula, is that there's a giant twist. And it was something that HADDON, who created the show, invented, and we thought it was really an extraordinary idea, which is to take Van Helsing and Dracula and team them up.
Our sole purpose in London is to make geomagnetic power a practical reality and wipe out the Order's investments in oil.
In episode 2, we needed to justify this alliance, and that was really founded in the fact that Van Helsing's family was also killed by the Order of the Dragon.
What is the Order Draco to you?
They stole from me everything in this world that I have loved. Everything you have loved.
Dracula is the monster. It's what happens when you break somebody to that extent, when you completely demolish their spirit, when you completely demolish their environment and take away those things that they love.
Though I possess the means, I lack the power, the presence, and the ruthlessness to wield it to any effect. Only you and I, together, can destroy them.
Van Helsing has the brain. He can invent all ways to go where he wants to go, but he needs something more. He needs some superpower. He needs Dracula.
No.
Shall we shoot the butler?
Jenkins, that will be all.
Yes, ma'am.
Grayson is a guy who is an alpha predator, and so is Lady Jayne. That's a serious attractant to these two people. They do a very, very dangerous, deadly dance.
In episode 2, she is in full vampire slayer mode, and she's back out on the streets of London, and she is going to find this vampire. It is about time I had some fun for a change.
That's my girl.
I think when he discovers that she is a vampire hunter, it's like everything goes, ah, now I see.
At this stage, she has no idea it's Grayson. I mean, zero idea. He's just a flashy, glorious, gorgeous American to her.
The heat between them is, is intense.
Our director had this great idea, Steve Schill. He decided that we were going to do this scene that was literally scripted as Grayson is in bed with Lady Jayne, he visualizes Mina. But he said, let's do it in camera, let's do it in camera. And I thought, that's very exciting. So it became a stunt, really. His relationship with Mina was about love, but his relationship with Lady Jayne was about lust. This was, stunt girls in action in corsets. So we literally traded. He had a great day that day. It was funny, but it works. It's meant to be a great looking scene. Stunt sex.
I have no interest in selling my interest. I was rather hoping that you would entertain an offer for your interest.
Well, one of the things that I found most fascinating about the actual Vlad Tepes is his use of psychological warfare.
Everything you need to know you can find out at 10 p.m. at the Swinburne Club.
So he goes to the Swinburne Club, which is actually the Victorian equivalent of a gay bar.
Dracula is all too willing to use the aversion to such a lifestyle to manipulate those he catches in such acts.
And he discovers Lord Laurent there with his lover, who is Lord Davenport's son.
They shouldn't be there.
What do you want?
And as a consequence, Lord Laurent is forced to sell his shares in a company that Grayson needs control of.
If you outed somebody then, that was the end of their world. Lord Laurent is married and leading very much a heavily closeted life. So Dracula says, okay, now he has it. You will sell me your shares in that company.
We'll see whether or not that relationship will ultimately be something that lasts or will be broken apart by the events that will transpire over the course of the season.